Yo, we back with another one. Blue is our city, Manchester City fan channel. And you see we back to winning ways, bro. But so before I get into the match, obviously you could tell I'm smiling. I'm happy because it's another win. But more importantly, that we got our man Sergio Aguero back to scoring, doing what he does. All-time Manchester City goal scorer is back. So before I get into that, I want to thank you guys for subscribing. Feel free to like the content, share it, but more importantly, get at me in the comments, bro. So let's get into this match, man. Manchester City versus Fulham. And it starts off with another win. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I was watching this game up to halftime, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? What are we doing here? It was looking a little boring. I ain't gonna lie. It was looking a little boring, but at the end of the day, we managed to get a win. So let's get into this. So Manchester City versus Fulham review. And honestly, bro, I was so ecstatic just to see Sergio Aguero started this match. He obviously had Mendy in there. He had Torres in there. But I think one of the main talking points of the match, and let me know if you guys feel differently, but yo, it was the 3-4-3 formation. I'm looking at this, I'm like, yo, what is going on? I think I seen this like a month ago and it didn't work. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Pep stuck with it. We gotta win because at halftime, like I said, it was not looking pretty. And then also with Fulham was coming into this match, you know, kind of doing their thing. They've only lost 2 out of their last 10, which I covered in my preview, but also the fact that the team just found a way to win. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So I want to go through some first talking points before I really get into my outstanding moments. So the first 10 minutes, man, it really looked like a lot of the players was like really not in sync. You know what I mean? Because Mendy hasn't played in a while, and then you're playing these wing back formations. So it looked a little lopsided. And our first shot on target did not come into the 17th minute, which Mr. Torres managed to get. But, you know, Areola saved it. Other talking points, too, is that I thought that the way Fulham set up, especially in that first half, they were looking pretty good. They were pressing us when we had the ball, like in the back three with, because we lined up with John Stones, Ruben Diaz, and Laporte, you know, back there. But they were doing a good job pressing us early on and getting into, I would call decent positions. I'm not going to say great because they really wasn't in the 18-yard box, but, yo, City just found a way. And it looked a little kind of weird at first because I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, it seems like we missing somebody in the midfield because Bernardo was trying to hold it down, but Bernardo couldn't do everything himself. And then you got a chance to see my man Bernardo Silva get amongst the action and say, yo, enough of this. Enough is enough. It's Bernardo Silva time. So he had moments in the game where he was showing off that fancy footwork, like around in the 34th minute he was coming alive. I think there was another moment later in the game around the 52nd minute he was coming alive with the fancy footwork. So Bernardo was really getting into the game, right? And then, like I said, it just looked a little sloppy in that first half, but God forbid, and, you know, I would say just thank God, really, is that, yo, the first half ended, and that's all it was, because I ain't gonna lie, it was looking a little bit like, it's not boring, but it was kind of a little, it's kind of weird with a 3 o'clock start over here in the U.S., so I would imagine that people's overseas, yo, I don't even know what time it is for you. I think if you're in England, it's got to be at least 8 or 9 o'clock over there, so it's kind of like your Saturday night football version, if you will. But I was really glad to see that Pep made no changes in the first half, because I was really looking at it, and I watched the game over here on NBC, because they cover it in America on NBC, and you can hear the commentators like, yo, he needs to switch up something. It's just a formation. What's going on with the team? They just look out of sync, and this is definitely not working, but it goes to show that Pep was like, you know what, we just gonna stick with it. We'll find a way to win, and that's what Manchester City did. And then right there, short time, right after halftime, my man John Stones steps up and delivers, bro. It's just like, yo, who got the stones? John's always gonna let you know that he's right there rocking. So we got the moment off a set piece. The ball comes in, and John is just right there on the spot to deliver and make it 1-0. So even when we're not looking that good, we find a way to win, and that's what it's really all about. And then Gabriel Jesus, because Gabriel Jesus had like kind of like a weird game. I thought he was just getting beat up the whole game. Gabriel Jesus works so hard. He's getting smacked in the face. He's getting, you know, thrown to the ground. He just is a really relentless hard worker, and that hard work paid off for him right there in the 56th minute, where they had a turnover, and Fulham in the second half kind of started unraveling. I think a lot of the opportunities that we really got from Fulham just making mistakes, right? And in that 56th moment, We get the ball off a turnover. Gabriel Jesus is driving on the left-hand side, cuts across goal to Areola, and he goes around Areola, but in parts of that moment, I was like, oh, Gabriel Jesus, you might have lost the moment, but the way he slotted it in with so much power, it was like, nah, I'm getting this goal. So it was good to see that. And then right there, the 59th minute, that's what this video is all about, baby. You see how you see the thumbnail, so you already know what it's about. But right there, that 59 minute, you know, it was unfortunate that it had to be toasted. One of a former Manchester City player actually, you know, decided to, let me just stick a leg out here. Then Torres was awarded a penalty in the 59th minute, and who steps up? None other than the captain, Sergio Aguero, baby. And he stepped up there, scores the goal, but I was just so happy to see the man score, because from everything I've been reading, everything I've been thinking about my mind, Sergio has not scored a goal in over 400 days. So it was really good to see Sergio finally get that opportunity. So Sergio steps up, slots it right past Areola left. Areola guessed the right way, but it ended up going right in, you know, back of the net to the left side. So it was good to see Sergio Aguero do his thing. And then my man Further got a chance to rock, because Bernardo Silva had to come off, and, you know, Bernardo Silva's probably going to be playing early in the week. So, bro, at the end of the day, I'm just so happy to see my man Sergio get back to doing what he does, scoring goals. And at the end, yo, it's all about the team winning, bro. I don't even care how we win, as long as we win, because Sergio got that goal for us now. It's going to propel us over to the Champions League later on in the week. And that's what it's all about, baby. So this is just a quick video I'm bringing you guys real quick. I'm going to do a more in-depth analysis. I'm starting some kind of new thing. I'm starting to really learn how to do this YouTube thing. So I'm going to be doing a longer extended show every Sunday, where I'm just really going to be talking about a lot of things that transpired in the week. So I want to thank you guys for watching the content. Like I said, feel free to subscribe, like the video. But at the end of the day, City win. My man Aguero scored, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, bro. Peace.